Hey, what's going on? I'm Just Soul. In today's video, we'll be using Praxic Vestment. This is the new Renegade's Titan exotic that allows you to just fly, actually. That's just sort of what it does. Titans were asking for Twilight Garrison. They're like, please, I want to be able to air move. And they're like, you want an air move? We'll just make you fly. And so it's kind of like that, but like realistically, a lot worse. But with that being said, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more content, you subscribe. And with that, let's hop right in. Also, we'll be playing PvP because legitimately, it's worthless in PvE. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I've tried to make it work in PvE with like a blind build, but it's just terrible. Like, just straight up. Most of the time, you don't even kill them, and so you just get shot. It's like a shoulder charge, but infinitely worse, and has like zero synergy. And so we'll be using it in PvP. So, is the exotic good? Realistically, no clickbait, no BS. No, it's not. It's cool, and it's really fun. But, like, does it do anything? Not really. Do I get free kills for no reason? No. The best way to describe this exotic is this. In a world of unbelievably broken exotics, a balanced exotic is bad. And that's really what it is. It's a balanced exotic. It's got pros and cons, which unfortunately, there's a lot of exotics that don't have cons. And that's for all classes. That's not just Titan specifically. That over there. And so that's like the best way of looking at it. Is it's fun and it's cool to use. Oh, hi there. It's really cool to use, but it's got drawbacks to keep it balanced. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like things that are balanced. You know, I like when something that has a very strong attribute, which is like the ability to have complete freedom in the air. That's essentially what it does. You have absolute complete freedom in the air. And so there should be drawbacks. And that's if you hit an object, you die. That's just straight up what it is. If you hit an object while someone can see you do it, you're dead. Guaranteed, pretty much every single time, unless you're going against someone who is, like, legitimately brain dead. And so, which happens sometimes. Oh, hi there. And so, this animation, it's, like, cool. Again, another one of the cool points of the exotic. The exotic is all about cool points and aura farming, and I'm terrible. I honestly, I should have lost that. Thank you, teammate. You got here, too. That's what you gotta do. If there's any, I wouldn't do anything to it. That, like, because, again, it's like, it's a balanced exotic. It's got good things, it's got bad things, and that's fine. And that's how things should be. It's just that we've got all these other exotics that don't do that, and so they seem really good. But that's okay. You know, we're not taking this thing into comp and getting free kills with it, you know what I mean? Oh, it's kind of sad. I don't really feel like that was entirely necessary. I'd much rather run, you know, other exotics like Dunes or something. In terms of neutral exotics. Oh, because that is one of the huge upsides to this exotic, is that it's a neutral exotic. It's nice that actually so is the Hunter one, which is cool. They get benefits for being on specific subclasses, but you don't need to be on it. Like, you don't have to be on Archetype. You just get benefits for it. Like the ability to get more energy from a melee kill. Realistically, you'd want to use it on a class that doesn't have as much mobility as Archetype does, because you don't need it. It's cool that you have it. And it's just another thing that Archetype has going for it. You have a shoulder charge, and you have a thruster, and then you have a jetpack. And so you have tons of movement on Archetype, which does make it really fun. And you can play super aggressively as long as you know what you're doing when flying around. Because realistically, there's no shot. Realistically, your end point of your jetpack, you do not want to be in the line of sight of somebody. That's all it really is. Unless you end in the air. Okay. You're crazy, bro. Keep it up. You see that? You see that movement tech? What's going on here? Hello? I think a cool thing that would be interesting is if it gave intrinsic in-air, which I don't know why we stopped doing that. Like, this feels like such an easy exotic to give intrinsic in-air for. Because it would just make sense, you know, you jetpack, you fly in the air, woo, you're up in the air, and then you have, like, don't give him 100. Don't give him 100 in air, but you can give him a little bit. Or make it to where it's passive, and then after you jetpack, you get, like, a bonus to it kind of thing, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool, too. Ooh, hi there. Here, buddy. Boop. That is my favorite part about it. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're nuts, dude. Oh, it's a... Okay. That is my favorite part about it. It'd be really good. Like, I'm using it on an Arc Titan just because the neutral's better. But realistically, if you're looking to benefit in a super, you're looking at Solar Titan. Because Solar Titan lacks movement. It's the only one that does, too. Now, Burning Maul technically kind of fixes that, but hammers themselves, because they're ranged, they have no movement. And so, imagine being able to fly in Solar Titan. That would be very nice. Oh. Oh, there's a person. Hold that. Oh. Yeah, hold that. Okay. Okay. And so, but, of course, that means you have to run the neutral of Solar Titan, which is very bad. But that is, like, it's just... Oh, nice. I didn't realize we had a thread runner behind him. Ooh! Hello? Where you going? Where you going, buddy? There. Ooh, the Umbral Blast player. Like that super pot-ass, slow-ass turn I did. Hello? There's a guy somewhere in front of me. Hi there. Rusted, dude. I don't want to play Rusted. It's a terrible map, and it's not fun to play. Pretty good for the jetpack, though, because it's very open and I can fly a lot. Until I get shot by a scout rifle. And then I die. But it is what it is. Win some, lose some, right? At least it's not Disjunction. Though I've been hearing people talk about how Disjunction got changed. Which would be awesome. I personally haven't seen it, and so I can't confirm it. I hope so. That map is horrible. I ran into a wall. And so it would be cool. They, like, made it smaller or something. I don't know what exactly they did. Like, I've seen screenshots, and they're like... I don't know what I'm looking at. I think it's because I'm stupid. Huh. Uh-oh. Oh! See, like that. That's how you use that exotic. Very epic. Very fun, very epic. Very happy when I use it. It makes me laugh. Oh. Teammate, he's got heavy. Nah, hold on, I'm going crazy. Bonk. I have no idea I'm here. And so, I hope they changed it, because I hate that map, and, like, just, like, it's bad, and so, changing it would be good. I've been trying to get, that new sub, that, like, burst sub thing. Hi there. And, it's not been going very well. Both the sub and that, like, new 120 that gets Adagio that everyone likes. It's essentially just energy slot Crimmels, which I really like Crimmels a lot. And so, I would like an energy one. I'm a big energy primary fan. No, I'm not. I lied. I don't like energy primaries. I like kinetic primaries, but energy primaries are cool too. I just have more kinetic ones. Oh, I do not have ammo. That was awkward. Think I can fight this guy? Oh, he's bad. See ya. I'm leaving. Boop. That is heartbreaking. Kill that guy, teammate. Tell him I'm here. Ah, dude. Oh, this gun does not reload. Dude, so I forgot they nerfed auto-loading holster, which is very important because my Dire has auto-loading holster on it. Because back in the day, I actually really liked that I had auto-loading. Even though Snapshot was definitely a move, I liked my auto-loading holster roll. I also couldn't get a God roll with Snapshot, so it's just how it is. And so, but like, dude, not enhanced auto-loading holster, it might as well just not even be on the gun. It does literally nothing. No, I was so close. Oh! Because 3.5 seconds. Like, dude, what? I totally forgot that they nerfed it, and like I can tell it. Was I talking about auto-loading? Yeah. And so it's kind of miserable. Like, it really does feel like it does absolutely nothing. Because autoloaders, like the holster mods, they feel alright. They feel great. I don't know like why they work this way, but if you put it on your special, like the element that your special weapon is, dude, it feels like it reloads almost instantly. It feels like you pick up the ammo and it auto reloads your gun. I know it doesn't do that. I know there's something going on like with the mod that makes it feel that way. Hi there. But it does feel like that. And so I had this like mentality that autoloading would work the same way. It does not. It does not. It feels horrendous. It genuinely feels like it's not even a perk that's like active on my gun. Hi there. Is there a player over here? Am I chasing a smoke? There's someone behind me. Hello? Alright. Alright. I don't know how entirely necessary that was. Hi there. Ah, come here, buddy. Boop. Hi. Oh, thanks for the heavy. Where are they? They're this way? On it. We're just gonna put that right there just in case I kill somebody. Bonk! Woo! Woo! See there, I think because there's no one on my radar, I realistically should have held it to get the full charge so I go as far as possible. But you get the point. It feels really good to use in Super. I don't know why I thought it like wasn't gonna work in Super, because obviously it was going to. It's just cool that it does. I need to get my hands on the other exotics. Oh! Especially the Warlock one. Dude, I was playing this guy. He was repping the new Warlock exotic. And he'd weave walk, which, dude, weave walk, that shit's gotta go. There are so many problems that arise from weave walk being in the game. Just get rid of it, bro. I fucking hate weave walking. Anyway, so what they do is they weave walk, build a bunch of their little babies with them, and then they walk up to you and rift, and it suspends you and then spawns a bunch of babies and you just die. It's literally just like, you know how I was talking about how this exotic doesn't give free kills, which is why it's not as good as the exotics that do? That's what that exotic does. It literally just gives you a free kill. And so now, is there a bit of work that goes into it? No, absolutely not. You just pop weave walk and then get rewarded. Oh, I got this guy. Hold on. All right. But like, what if it worked though? You know what I mean? And so that's like what I'm talking about. I haven't seen anyone use the hunter boots like at all. They looked good on paper when they showed them off, but since I haven't actually seen anyone use them and I don't own them myself, I don't actually know if they are good. I mean, I assume they are because the people that play tested it, they said it was good, but also they were flown out to play it and they were paid to play it. So maybe they lied. They look cool, though. Free damage bonus for all your weapons while having an overshield. It's essentially just that other no backup plans, but universal instead of just for shotties. Okay, so the thing is that was entirely unnecessary. I see 1, 2, 3, and yourself. So did you need to solo tether me? Oh. What in the world? Oh, we're gonna kill the striker. We got him. We got him. Boop. I don't know. That's another super. I don't have anything for it. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Could be a player somewhere around here. Oh, there's that guy. Hi there. Oh, that was an accident. That was me just showing off why you shouldn't do it like that. For sure, for sure. He likes laying on his back. He's not dead. He just likes laying on his back. Hi. Hi. Mm-hmm. Yes, he's fine. Just a big back layer. But anyway, my Titan's backwards. Anyway. So, Praxic Vestment. Not to be confused with the Praxic Blade. It's cool. It looks really unique. I really like the model. I like its ornament. Wherever it is, this. I think the ornament looks really cool. It's a very exotic. Like I said, when it comes to, if you were to define an exotic, that's something that rather completely changes your gameplay or introduces a unique element. That is what this is. This is an exotic. You know what I mean? And so I like it that way. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's bad, don't use it, it's not good, you know. It's fun. It's fun, it's unique, and that's the point. That's what makes it an exotic, and I really like it. Now, if it got buffed, I wouldn't sit here and complain, but I'm not saying that you shouldn't run this because it's not optimal. Run whatever you want, okay? And so, it's cool. I like it. I'm glad I got it. With that being said, that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and comment. If you want to see more of my content, you subscribe. I'm Just Soul, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.